Alright, I finally found my fuse problem. It's been driving me nuts because the second this fuse blows, then it doesn't charge the coil right, and after a while the coil can't do the spark plug. So what I found, and it's totally unrelated, but this fuse number 2, the second, the red one on the left there, blows on the reverse light circuit. So I'll just show you this. I'm gonna sacrifice a fuse here just for this video. Turn this on. Okay. Now I just put it in. Let's go real close here. I'll put it in. Whoops. Okay. I'll turn the lights off. Put it in reverse. Boom. What is that all about? Okay, so then if I go and I look under here where that connects to the transmission, transaxle, let me turn this off first. I can hear my fuel pump. Let's see what is going on. It's on the nose cone of the transaxle here. So that sensor is right here. Let's see what's going on. And I see the 2 wires there. The question is why is it shorting? All right, I discovered what I did, which is my reverse light comes in here, and that feeds back from the switch. And you know what I did? You see this bolt to attach the bumper? I literally clamped this in between where the bumper and the washer up top, and I just mushed the hell out of this wire. So this is the wire to the back left reverse light. So that is what I did. So I'm gonna have to repair this, get those reverse lights going, and take this bolt out. How stupid is that? Alright, loosen this up a little bit. See if I can get this wire out. Which side of this bolt is it on? Boy, I really mangled the hell out of this. Here's the wire. Okay. So this is what happens when you tighten the look at that. Boy, yep. That is what happens when you put it under the washer. God, how idiotic is that? Okay, I'm gonna put a little connector on there. Hopefully this problem is resolved. Alright, let's see if I can actually record this fix. So, this wire mangled. Chop. Chop. Strip it. Strip it. Okay, then I have one of these little connector jobbies here. Put that in there. It's a little too long, so I'm just gonna chop it a little bit. There's an ideal length to go in, but not go over to the other side of this red thing. All right. Take these. Squish the one side. Okay, now this other one looks like it's about the right length already. I'll put this in there. and squish it. Okay, now this wire, I don't know what the best way is to feed it, but I'll reconnect it here to the reverse light. It just kind of loosely dangles. That's the way I had it before. It seemed like it was fine, just loosely dangling, because then it doesn't sort of sever the wire. The one thing I do have to do here is retighten my... So now, I'm just gonna go reconnect the switch. And that's under here. See this little wire that I have hanging down here? It goes, there's the switch. So, if I can get this thing through there. Boy, how dumb was that? And you know what it was causing? It was causing the coil not to charge because it was shorting out the switched ignition fuse, which is what uses to charge the coil. And so the coil, after you drive it a little while, it was not getting enough spark and it would sputter. And I just, you know, who knew that the reverse light, the bumper bolt, squished the reverse light, which then messed up the coil, which then made it feel like the engine was not behaving properly. All right, let's see. So, see if you can see the there is the reverse sensors. So they're all in. I didn't mess with the wiring here, which is kind of a home jobby. And now let's see if I put it in reverse. It shouldn't blow that fuse. Okay. I'll grab these keys. We'll put it in reverse and we're going to check those reverse lights. Hopefully I didn't do the same. I don't think I did the same thing on the other side. What would be the chances of that? All right. Now it's in reverse. And looky here. I have reverse light number 1. And here, let's see, reverse light number 2 is not on. Is it plugged in? Nope. So let me plug this in. Now reverse light number 2 comes on. Fabulous. Okay. That's unbelievable. So what I was doing is it would drive fine, everything would work fine, and I'd put it in reverse once. It would blow the second red 16 amp fuse. That would then mess up the sort of little constant trickle of charge coming into the coil, but it would kind of hobble along because there's a little bit of charge left in the coil. But after a while, especially if you revved it and it needed a bunch of spark, it was not charging the coil from that 12 volt wire, which is the switched 12 volt wire coming from that fuse number 2. So it basically had a chain of events like this. Put on the bumper washer, squished the reverse light wire shorted out only when you put it in reverse, which shorted out fuse number 2, which is the switched ignition 16 amp fuse, which then would slowly starve the coil, and then it would start sputtering, and I thought it was a problem with the engine, but it was really just the wire. All right, Well, I'm gonna see if it's fixed today, but I assume that will fix the whole thing.